Thank you for watching Meatsauce and Monty, our YouTube edition. I'm Matt Montgomery. He's Paul Meatsauce Lambert. Jim Carrey, Cable Guy, highly underrated.
Brilliant film.
I agree.
I think it's his best movie.
I don't know if I'd say
Oh,
best.
yeah. Name it better. Me, Myself, and Irene's up there.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, that's too depressing. I cannot watch that.
I liked it, though. I liked it.
Watch that film.
I don't know. I thought that was good.
I saw that film in a horrible time in my life, and I was like...
I know, but I think it's a great movie.
Well, no, it wasn't this last time. I've had my heart broken multiple times.
Sure.
Just call me...
Al?
I don't know.
Call you Al.
Great song.
Another great
It's
song.
the greatest music video of all time.
Yeah, Chevy Chase.
When he brings in the drum thing and Chevy Chase takes a drink and thinks it's a table and drops his... It's just sheer brilliance.
Back when Chevy was funny.
Think of the nose candy going on in that video.
Scott's like, what? Even the production
Nose
crew,
candy
everybody
whales.
was. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That wasn't our era. Imagine if we were TV personalities like in 1983, the Meatsauce and Monty show. We'd be like, Saturday nights, we'd be like, Vikings game tomorrow.
I'd grind my fake teeth down.
I think I've heard stories of even local TV. On air, you could be doing that. Oh, it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
All right. Jim Carrey.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say his best, but I loved that. I thought as a kid that was hilarious and as a dark comedy, and people are like, oh, it's not funny. I'm like,
it's brilliant.
It is hilarious.
Do you know who it was originally supposed to be?
No.
Chris Farley.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was originally supposed to be Chris Farley. I read it in his book, but he signed on to do he really wanted to play Fatty Arbuckle. I think that's an old silent movie guy who was a big guy, and he wanted to do that. So then they gave that to Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And then Farley died. Yeah.
I was gonna say, was that movie ever made?
Dude, if he'd stayed alive, man, he was supposed to be Shrek.
Yep.
That's a gold mine.
Yep.
He wrote, Adam Sandler wrote Grown Ups for Chris Farley.
Kevin James was supposed to be.
Kevin James sucks.
I know.
He's
I'm not a huge
worst.
fan either.
Kevin James and Drew Carey can live on an island together where no one's there. Drew Carey sucks. Kevin James sucks.
Okay,
Kevin James has literally just stolen Chris Farley's bit.
You've said this before, though. You hate Drew Carey, and
what my roommate got is funnier than Drew Carey.
That's an off. We weren't rolling when that story was
my
shared.
old roommate.
Yeah. Do you have a roommate now?
No.
No. You live a life that every man wants. You're by yourself.
Yep.
Peace and quiet.
Yep.
Do what you want when you want.
I read.
You read
True
books?
Story, yeah.
Nice.
I got one sent to the station from another morning show in a different market.
Yeah?
And one of the ladies, the women at work are mean to me. They think I'm like stupid.
The women are mean to you.
And I can't
everybody
function.
thinks you're stupid because you've set up the joke to be that way.
Correct.
And it works.
And
you're good at it.
They're like, you read? I'm like, kinda.
See, that's exactly.
Yes, I read.
Yeah. See, you can set it up, and I tell you, and you have said this before. I don't know if on air, but you've said the best compliment is when somebody asks something like, "Is Meatsauce really that dumb?" Because that means you are pulling off the Andy Kaufman, where you have told the line where they don't know if it's real or not. But what makes it even more brilliant is, let's say you're on a TV show, let's say you're on a radio show, let's say you just meet some beautiful lady here tonight. If they talk about something that you don't get, you can play that card and be like, I don't get it. Whether you do or not, it doesn't. You can opt out and act dumb.
And I'm a great first date. Then you're like, that's you? Yep.
You're saying once they get to the real Paul?
No,
I feel like we're peeling away layers here.
The real Paul's great.
The real Paul seems very great.
Yeah.
And that's just, you put up the wall there.
Yeah.
The Paul wall. Yeah. All right. Paul's Pissy
Which
Pants.
Which Robbie's a fan of. Zing.
The Paul wall. Okay, Paul's Pissy Pants. Your Twitter, read it back to you. Do what you want. He's getting a wave there. Phone number maybe. All right. The performance by Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is the greatest acting performance of all time. Go see it immediately. We talked about this on our other show.
Yeah, it's the best.
You're loving it.
There's a scene.
Don't give it away now.
I'm
no
not
spoilers.
giving it away.
We're on YouTube.
There's a scene where a couple of people show up to where he's living.
Yeah.
It's mesmerizing.
Really?
I'm not kidding you. And I know that I'm the king of exaggeration.
Yeah.
I can't tell a story.
The king of wishful thinking.
Everything's overblown. It is the best performance in a film. And everybody's like, it's not as good as Heath. Heath Ledger's Joker is great.
Yeah.
And this is not mean. It's great.
You're not being mean.
Mostly because he passed away.
Yeah.
If he's still with us, you're going, that's cool. But
You think he got more credit because
postmortem. Yeah, and that movie, as I've said a million times, sucks without that part.
Yeah,
it's
true.
It's too long.
Yeah.
It's boring.
They should have cut it off at the one.
Yeah. And Two-Face is the worst, whatever the...
I know.
That character... When they go into the scene and the Joker is talking to him and he's got the coin bit, they should just shoot him. He sucks.
You're saying the real-life Joker would have just shot Two-Face?
Yeah,
just
of course.
Shoot him.
Yeah.
Just shoot
that's
him.
so
Be
bad.
done with that guy.
Yeah, that's horrid.
All right, Midnight Meat Train. Was that a real movie with Bradley Cooper? It was a tweet.
I don't know. Haley tweeted
but
that. I don't know
Midnight
what that
Meat
is.
Train. Haley, sounds like something Chris Hockey's sister gets paid $3 for.
Yeah, $3.
Yeah, $3. That's a good price.
If you're turning tricks for $3, you're in trouble. And if the meat train is just like a train of actual meat, I'm in.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, it's like a meat raffle. You could win some meat.
I've never been to a meat raffle.
Truth be told, I haven't either. Small town Minnesota, you'd think I'd go into some Legion or VFW and partake, but
especially with that shirt on.
We look like twins today.
I know, I'm just
look at that. I know what you.
I'm just kidding.
I thought about wearing my Twins hat because obviously our show is, around. I wanted to.
They'll be out by
I wanted
the
to
time
stop.
Yeah, they will.
You're terrible.
Yeah, I know.
You're horrible. Matt Burke, do less of what makes you happy, pleasure, and you will find more joy. And you responded, thanks, Hallmark. What was he talking about? It's just wouldn't.
He's one of those.
Is he kind of zen? You can say what you. Oh wait, you're trying to tiptoe the line.
He's one of those. I love Matt Burke.
Yeah.
Matt Burke once told me, and I'm not saying this because, I like talking about me.
Good for you.
He told Mike Morris the first time he heard me on the radio, he said, that guy's going to be a giant star. I love Matt Burke.
And he's right.
I love Matt Burke. He's been nice to me throughout my career. I love him. He's a religious bully.
A religious bully?
Where he's like he'll say something to me, I'm like, Jesus, Matt. That's not how you act in public.
He's like the door-to-door Bible salesman. He's trying to hit you with it and say this will work.
But he's one of those all-knowing, all-powerful, but then behind closed doors, he's kind of mean.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he's great. I love him.
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes I say something to him, I'm like, dude, that's hurtful.
That's mean.
But that's also the football player in it, and I get that. Bursic is the same way. They're just, Greenway's the same way.
Yeah.
But I'm like, geez, Matt.
They're just Richards.
They're just Steves.
Yeah. K-Fan tweeted, dark figure in a TikTok video, and you responded with the Michael Jordan gif of, stop, get help.
The KFan.com Twitter account is literally the worst thing on the internet.
Is it a robo account? Is it a
no,
It seems like it's a robot.
It's the worst account in all of America. It's stupid. It tweets stupid nonsense that no one cares about. Yeah. It's clickbait central.
Yeah. So you like to rip on it?
I like to rip on everything.
They let you?
Because it...
Have you had a talk?
I like to push everything away.
Have you ever got the talk from bosses being like, hey,
Couple things here.
Yeah. Be careful with the microphone there.
It's also my back hurts.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
okay.
I've gotten the talk, but as I've always said, okay?
Don't encourage it.
Don't encourage it. Which now I have this lady at work saying to me all the time, when new people come over and I'll be like, I'll say something and they'll be like, what do you mean? The lady will go, just don't encourage it. Just ignore him.
Just ignore him.
Don't encourage it. And one, as I've always said, bad publicity or good publicity is still, it's the same thing.
That's right.
It's just a matter of opinion. So when I tweet that and rip on it, somebody may click on it. No one's clicking on it unless Corey and I make fun of it.
That's true. That's true. I wouldn't talk about it unless you had retweeted it and ripped on it. Let's move on to a new segment. We've never done this one before. Could be a little dicey here. We'll see. I just want to see what Scott's going to make for the graphic. Mr. Manners with Meatsauce.
Okay,
you like the,
sounds good.
Okay.
I'm actually really good with my manners.
Well, but
I'm chivalrous.
Yep.
Just ask me.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
I can be, yeah.
However,
if I care, if I'm interested, oh boy, yeah.
It depends.
If I'm not interested in you, you open your own door.
See, now I'm the producer, and these questions might be. Let's just start off with we'll start off with a softball here. Therapy.
Yeah.
The phrase "take a deep breath." When somebody if you're all worked up, just take a deep breath. Some therapists are saying that does not help people that have high anxiety, and it actually is condescending. What are your thoughts? Have you ever been told to take a deep breath? Does it work for you? Does it work to take a deep breath?
Couple things here. I have really bad anxiety. My hands shake sometimes. I have such bad anxiety.
Do you really?
Not a joke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just worry about stuff that I have no control over. Today, I made a giant purchase, and now I'm I'm getting fired tomorrow. I have really bad. I can't sleep.
Yeah.
That's why I look like I'm 70. Then my hands shake.
You're younger than me.
Take a deep breath. Literally, my heart started beating.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
That's like you're married and you're a great dad and a great husband. You never say calm down to a. Not that I'm a woman.
No, you never. You're right.
Saying to somebody who's overreacting, take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Shut up. No, I know.
Yeah.
I hate that.
The calm down. You nailed it with that one.
I hate people telling me to calm down or people being like, "You're overreacting." Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you find out you had high anxiety?
Yeah, about a year ago.
There are kids. In my other life, work with high school kids, and kids, the anxiety disorder is just skyrocketing.
And there's
kids
sometimes,
are nervous
and this
all
is way
the time,
too much
man.
information, but
it's okay.
The only other person I talk on a couch to is my shrink.
Or your dog.
But I just
thought
get
you were gonna
up.
say your dog.
Yeah, or people on casting couch. But I get up and I when I can't sleep, I just pace in my condo. Late at night when I can't sleep, because I think of something and I'm and this is who cares, but I think a lot about my past marriage and the things I could have done to maybe not have it turn out the way it did, and then I just start sweating and I get up and I move around and it's bad.
Yeah.
That's why everybody at work's do you sleep? Not really. I'll get home tonight, I'll lay down, and all of a sudden I'll be I pace, especially with this big purchase I made. I'm that's the wrong idea.
Do you mind if I ask what the purchase is?
Yeah. I don't mind at all, yeah. No.
What is it?
I bought a Tesla today.
That is sweet, dude.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Good for you.
And the thing of it is this is
nice.
I once saw Tom Bernard pull up in one at the cigar shop I was working at, and I had no money.
Yeah.
And I'm
that's what I want someday.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to be able to sit down one day and buy my own Tesla.
And you did it.
I did it, yeah.
That's awesome.
But now I'm I'm going to get fired.
No,
I don't have enough money, but then I don't know.
And I'm not being dismissive.
And it's also a giant midlife crisis thing.
You're midlife, we're still young, I like to think.
I'm 37. I'm old, man. I'm going to die soon.
Todd is midlife. You and I are...
Todd's 30.
Todd's
you're 104.
Todd's 27.
The brawny man thinks you're his dad.
Oh, you know what? Old enough to be somebody's dad. I work with high school kids. There were some kids that when they found out that I am as old as their dad, they freaked out. They're like, "Oh my God, you're as old as my dad," and it made me laugh because I got to hang with the kids. I got to make sure they're having fun at school. That whole thing. So I probably act way more immature than their parents.
That's good though.
And then when they find out that I'm...
People need that.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I try.
Yeah.
Mr. Manners, let's go with flu or cold. How do you tell the difference between a flu or a cold? What do you do when you think you've got a flu or the cold coming on?
I get a flu shot.
Yep, every year. Should.
Every year.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Call my mom.
But what do you, other than talk to your mom on the phone?
Oh.
Any soup?
Take a bath.
Hot bath?
I used to take a lot of baths, but now I got this
we can't all call your mom.
No, but I got this really nice bathtub, which is one of the biggest selling points of the house that I live in.
Yeah, nice big soaker.
Huge.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, I haven't yet used it because then hopefully at some point some lady shows up. I don't want her to be is that the tub you lay in? Is that your grease stain on it?
What?
I don't know.
Well, then just clean up after yourself.
Yeah,
it's not that.
I know.
You know what, though? I like that story. How
but
you're
I also
I
my brother and his lava are staying at my house this weekend.
Lava.
Because he's running the Twin Cities Marathon. I don't call her his, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Shin-she.
So I
SNL bit.
clean.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
But I don't know. I sleep. I get really cold and I sleep.
Okay.
I don't really when I know I'm sick when I'm not hungry.
That's
obviously I'm always hungry.
You got to feed a cold man. You got to keep eating. You got to keep drinking. Last one. I thought this might be over the line, but it's
nothing's over the line.
I
just told you I have horrible anxiety because of my marriage.
But we're on YouTube. I get
I'll tell
that.
you anything.
See, I should be a counselor. We're sitting on the couch
Well,
here.
maybe not any. I'll tell you everything. You
All right.
ask. I'm not going to be offended.
Okay. No, but this one was. So I get some of this material from like HuffPost, stuff like that, personal wellness, all that crap. This one, you're a podcast guy, obviously a very successful podcast.
Yeah.
There's a podcast out there called Shameless Sex Podcast.
Yeah.
The host is Amy Baldwin.
Yeah, I know a couple of people that listen to it.
She talked about period sex. It's a very taboo subject.
Yeah.
So I thought you, Mr. Manners, I thought I'd throw that one out there and see if you would. The crowd has dispersed, but the ladies who work here at Mystic are laughing their asses off right now. So.
Do you want like a personal experience?
No. See, if you were Mr. Manners writing a column for somebody,
Sure,
and they write you a
let's
letter
just
saying,
say
"Hey,
this." Yeah, I would
we're
say,
thinking about," and then you say, "Yeah, go for it. It's great." Or what are you gonna say?
If it obviously, like, if it's somebody you care enough about, who cares? Like,
Okay.
who cares?
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
who cares? And like,
Yeah.
most of the time, it's not on purpose, and also from like you know what I
see,
mean?
this,
Like,
this podcast was saying, make
Sure,
it intentional.
because sometimes-
see, that's where
sometimes
that's,
it's on purpose because
Yeah.
from my experience, that's when they're super randy, and sometimes you can't help it. But the one time I did it, I didn't know and they didn't know, and it was like I literally thought my part had broken. And I started screaming, and then she realized how much overreaction I have, and she's like, "It's fine."
you started screaming.
I thought it was broken. But yeah, I mean, no. Who cares? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my God! Yeah,
There's
go
worse-
for it.
Yeah,
Just-
especially if it's if it's somebody you care about,
right.
who cares?
That's
Because
great.
here's the thing too,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Because that person who is like
Oh God!
having this,
Yes.
90%, 99.999% of the time,
Yeah.
they're better looking than the person that is
Is the
probably on top of them. So they're allowing you to do that. You
Yeah.
should be just blessed that they're allowing you to do that because men
Absolutely.
are ugly.
Yeah.
And they stink.
Yep.
And the faces they probably make while this is going on.
Yeah.
They look at that. Just be blessed that they actually hold your hand in public.
yeah.
Who cares?
I love
Allow
that.
it, yeah.
That was hilarious. That alone could have been a show. Yeah, that was very good. The lady who does the podcast was basically saying the opposite of what you just said. She's like, no, she's saying when that's happening, if you're choosing to do that, she goes, it's like if they love you at that point, they love you all.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
one of
yeah,
those.
yeah, yeah,
so you're
yeah.
saying
Yeah.
a woman,
And if you're
a man.
like, here's the other thing
yeah.
too. This is and I
Yeah.
probably need to go home.
No, it's okay. We're right up at
But
the.
here's the other thing. If you at any point during that, if you got up and you were like, what the hell, and you got mad,
Oh, yeah,
you're an
there's-
awful person.
Absolutely.
You should be thrown down a flight of stairs repeatedly.
You're a terrible person.
You're an awful person. If you treat anyone poorly because of that, you're terrible.
Agreed.
You should be locked up.
Last thing, MacGruber, the movie. You see
Great
that?
film.
When you were just saying the face that they
Yeah, right.
I laughed at that scene.
Right,
I know it's
yeah.
immature, but I laughed so
Everything I do is
hard
immature.
at Will
I
Forte.
just admitted like 4 things I shouldn't have admitted.
It's okay. It's wonderful. We made a connection here, Paul.
Thank you.
Wonderful. All right, thanks for watching YouTube. We'll see you at your next click. Boop.